Car maintenance. I think car maintenance is by far the most cost efficient way to maintain our vehicles. Yeah, I know for most of us that's expensive. We view it as expensive to keep up the maintenance on our car, but compared to the cost of repair when something goes wrong, car maintenance is by far the most cost efficient because, man, those car repairs are expensive, especially, when you get into the luxury brand models. I remember I had a luxury car a few years ago, and the headlight, oh my God, just to repair the headlight. Whew. So, yeah, it's all about maintaining and keeping the car running optimally the way, as close to where it was when it was first manufactured. We think about that when it comes to our cars and, things that we deal with on a regular basis, things. We always want the thing to operate the way it was supposed to when it was created, manufactured. But very few, and I'm going to say, when I say very few, I mean probably 1%. 1% of people actually focus on their bodies and their minds the same way. If we plugged our minds up to a diagnostic, how many of us would come out and say, hey, we're running the way we're supposed to be running. Our minds are running smoothly. Our brains are running optimally. We don't ever check on that. We don't ever check because we think as long as we wake up the next day and we able to think this, think that, we doing all right. We running the way we're supposed to be running. But just like you drive that vehicle over time, and it wears it down and it beats it down, like we always on the go every day, all day. Some of us are on the go more often than our cars, our vehicles. And we want to know, and we think we still running like we're supposed to be running. It's just not the case. And I'm saying this because a lot of times people take what I'm saying offensive. And he talking about how I think he talking about me. He belittling me. He's talking down about me. No, I'm not doing that. I mean, I can't do that because we're all on different levels. We all think differently. We all, we're on different paths. So I can't criticize one person's thoughts compared to mine just because mine are different. But what I can do is ask the question. The way your life is right now at this moment, is your life running the way you envisioned it running? Is your life going according to your plan the way you wrote it out? Are things going the way you think they should? If that answer is no to any of those questions, then just like you check your oil, you check your transmission, you check all these things in your car, maybe you need to check. Because when it comes to life, we all are where we are because of who we are. Yeah, we're where we are because of who we are. So if you look at your life and you look at where you are and you say some shape, form, or fashion, there's something about it I don't like. Well, that is a direct result of who you are today, right now. So if you want that where you are to change, it's not going to change unless you change who you are. It's not going to change. And I know we hate change. We don't like change. We like things to stay like it is. But again, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. So here at the Second Genesis, we're all about encouraging and empowering you and others to operate at their highest frequency. Operating in your highest frequency. And we define that as being fully awakened, fully aligned, fully sovereign. So for those that are like me, anytime something does not go the way I think it should, the first person I look at is me. Like, what did I do or what didn't I do to get the end result that I was looking for? And for a lot of people, they don't like that because that means you have to hold yourself accountable. And a lot of people don't like holding themselves accountable. But that's mainly where it goes. When something don't happen the way I thought it should, it's mainly because of something I didn't do or something I did do that I shouldn't have done. So I have to reevaluate. I have to, like I said, plug myself up to that box, that diagnostic, and see what I could have done differently, what I could have done better. It starts with the inner work. And I know the inner work is the most tedious and it seems like the hardest, but just like I said a few minutes ago about the car, it's the most cost efficient. It's the most cost effective, because if you don't change your mindset, you don't change your mentality, you don't change those self-sabotaging behaviors and patterns and beliefs that you have, then you're going to pay way more later. It's going to cost you more later because you were unwilling to change. You were unwilling to do anything about it. So if you're not operating at your highest frequency, and by highest frequency, I mean the way God created you to be, it's some things that we went through in life. Life got us down. Life taught us to change our thinking. Life taught us to change our beliefs and what we do and how we move. I understand a lot of things happen in life and we changed. But that's not the way we were created to be. And only when we get back in alignment with the way we were created to be do things start working like they should. Things start moving like they should. So for those that are not where they think they should be or where they would like to be, I encourage you to do a diagnostic, a self-diagnostic of self. Yeah, you might not like it when all those codes start popping up and you start looking at all those codes. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, it may be a lot. For some, it may be a little more than others. But I promise you, you take it, you self-reflect, and you start changing one thing at a time. After a while, it won't be so difficult. After a while, it won't seem like so much, because it's going to cost you more to stay the same. I promise it's going to cost you more to stay the same. And for those that think that it's just so hard and so difficult, I can't do it alone, reach out. Comment down below. Comment anyway, even if you don't need help. But comment about the video, because I make videos and I don't know if they're reaching people, if they're touching people, because not too many people say anything. So I like engagement. I like interaction. I like talking back to people. I don't really like talking to myself, talking to this camera. So please leave a comment, leave a like, share the video. But like I said, if you think it's too much for you to handle by yourself, reach out. Here at the Second Genesis, we're all about helping. We all about helping. I hope that reaches somebody. I hope that touches somebody. Please share the video. It may help somebody and encourage somebody else you may know. Until the next video, people, I appreciate your family. Peace.